Hello guys and welcome to episode number 72 of Minnows to Kings, back here in San Marino with SS Cosmos. Now I said I'd come back for the draw, and I did come back for the draw. And I hit my record button and it didn't record. I don't know what happened. So unfortunately we've missed the draw. But you can see here that we've been drawn against Lille of France. They're currently sat in 6th place in Ligue 1. Key player is Renato Sanchez, a man who had so much promise early on in his career. And it didn't really pan out for him. The move to Bayern was supposed to be his big break in the game, but it never really happened. So we are playing Lille. The first game is in February. We are only in December, so we do have a little way to click through. A few games to play before we come back for that Lille game, which we'll do as a double header for this episode. So I'll catch up with you guys in just a minute. Right, hello guys, welcome back to episode number 72, where we have clicked forward all the way to our game against Lille. We've had some very encouraging results along the way, including our biggest ever win, a 12-0 win. We've also made a few signings along the way. We've had a few players leave us. Miha Zak has gone out to Bravo. Barosh, we have agreed to sign, let Porto sign him, but we managed to negotiate up to 1.2 million. They have loaned him back to us as well for the remainder of the season. But when you consider that we paid 750k, it's a tidy little profit for a player who has sort of been on the peripherals of the first team. He's not really featured too much, but he is back on loan. Kevin Mousy Martins has also left. He's gone to Trapani. Not really a great fee for him. Tadic, the young Australian goalkeeper, has gone. He's gone back to Australia, I believe. Peninsula Power, must be Australian. It is. And Jonas Fisher, again, another young player, has left us. We have brought a couple of players in though. If we have a quick look at them, we've brought in 3 in total. Barosh is in there for the loan back, but we've brought in Emmanuel Tanor from Brescia for £205,000. He is a very handy advanced forward. If we compare him to our star man Kudrig, you can see marginally better in some places, not quite as good in others. But if we compare him to our other starting striker, who was Javier Andrio, you can see he's just a vast improvement, and he has hit the ground running. He's played 3 games in the league, scored 8 goals, including 6 in that one game, that 12-0 victory that we had. So things are starting to look up for the club in terms of the player that we're bringing in. We then smashed our transfer record. We brought in Ralph Agbula from Fulham. He is a English goalkeeper, and you just look at his polygon, just how good he is there. If we compare him with Reece Fry, who was our starting goalkeeper, he's just much better. He is absolutely immense, and he is now, look at his value. It just tells you how good of a player he actually is. He's on a reasonable wage for us though, but yeah, big improvement on Reece Fry. We have also brought in Alexander Lovgren, a young Swede, a 22-year-old. Again, not too bad attacking midfielder in comparison to Alan, who is our current starting attacking midfielder. You can see again an improvement in many areas. He has gone back out on loan to GIF Sundsvall though, back in Sweden, for the remainder of the season. I've also changed up some of my scouting methods in an attempt to find some wonder kids really. You can see here I've got currently 808 players being scouted by the club, and we're going to be getting regular updates on them. This is more looking towards the future really, but I'll keep you posted on that. Anyway, in terms of today's game, it is the first knockout round of the Europa League. We are at home for the first leg against Lille. Lille are the heavy favourites, as you'd expect. But in terms of the lineup that we're going to go with, I haven't actually set this up ready. I wasn't really in the position to record, and it's just sort of suddenly like happened. The wife has gone to bed early. She's been at work since early this morning, so she has decided to go to bed. So here I am. But this looks pretty good anyway as a starting lineup. We're going to go Agbula in goal. Campbell, Savelli and Luca as the back three, with Chappelle and Fisher as the wing backs. Sonogo, Garrido in the middle of the park with Allen, Kudrig, and then Tano, the new man, up top. So yeah, going to be an interesting game against Lille. Like I say, they are the favourites. It's going to be difficult. Obviously, I'd like us to progress further in Europe just to keep the reputation growing, as it were. We're going to tell them all that we've got faith in them. Hopefully, the new guys can do us some good here. Let's get this off. We don't need this off. Let's stick Lille on. Anyway, the first highlight of the game in the 4th minute is going to be Agboola with the goal kick. He finds Ray Campbell to Garrido. Now it's Ray Campbell again. It's gone long, but it's easily cut out by Sanchez. Now Yusuf Yakisi into Alex, and Alex has missed the target. He really should have scored there for Lille, and it's disappointing from us. The ball out from the back was poor. Right into the 26th minutes, it's been quite encouraging so far. This is only the second highlight of the game, and we forced them to go long to David. Back out to the left back, Marcos finds David again. He's under pressure, but he's skipped past his man. Now he's under pressure from two players. That's fantastic. Now it's Nikola Kudrig to Chappelle towards Tano. Can Tano score? He can't. It's a good save for the goalkeeper, but I believe Tano was offside anyway. But yeah, looking at the match stats, it's not been too bad. It's been fairly even so far. It's been quite an encouraging first half. And we do have another highlight into the 38th minute, and it is a free kick for Lille. Now it's Renato Sanchez to Quiros to Alex. Quiros again finds Marcos out on the left hand side. The ball's found its way to Thuram. Now it's Alex again, and he's chipped it over. Agboola in goal, and Alex Baena puts Lille 1-0 up just before half time. It's disappointing. It's poor defending. Luca is currently on a 6.3 rating. Was it Luca who let him go? Luca's moved across, made a big hole there for Alex to run into. Luca should really have been into position there, but it's another highlight for Lille, and it's a free kick which has gone just wide of the post, and we're a little bit under the cosh at the minute. And we're going to get into the half-time break. Just the 1-0 down, not too bad. Any changes that we fancy making? Allen's on a poor game. He's also on a yellow card. Do you know what? We're going to bring Cassio on for Allen at half-time. Give Cassio a run out. Give Allen a little bit of a break. He's not had the best of games. Anyway, Fisher with the long throw. It's towards Kudrik, but it's easy cut out by the defender. Now it's Alex, the goal scorer. Fisher has made a fantastic tackle there. It's Cassio. Now Alex Garrido. Sonogo. Fisher again. Looking to get to that byline and get the ball into the box. He does get it's a deep ball across to the opposite wing back, Chappelle, who could have brought that down. Now David looking to get Thuram away. Agboola is well out of position, and Alex Baena has made it 2-0 to Lille. I have got no idea what the goalkeeper was doing there. It's a great run by Thuram. He's well picked out. The goalkeeper's, I think he thinks Thuram was going to shoot, and he dived to try and save that shot, but Thuram sort of tricked him and pulled it back to Alex, who's now Alex, who's put the Lille 2-0 up in this game. Cassio with the free kick for Cosmos, though. It's a good one, and it's well held by the keeper. Surely he took that over the line for a corner. Did Gribic there. Anyway, he throws it out to the right back. Zeki Celik? Foreign names, man. Marcos, Renato Sanchez, Marcos, now David again. Sanchez, he's under pressure. He finds Norman to pass out to the left, which is cut out well by Fisher. But the right back's going to get there again. But again, we've ended up with the ball now. Savelli, Cassio, into Tanner. Fisher feeds Kudrik. It's a great tackle there by Quiros. And again, the ball comes back. Cosmos really putting the pressure on here. It's Kudrik in towards... The ball's ended up at Cassio, and Cassio's pulled one back with his third goal of the season. I believe it was Garrido who fed the ball through to him. And that's a fantastic introduction to the match for Cassio. It's a really good play. We kept winning the ball back. We were just making a little camp in their own half. It's Kudrik who does find, I believe, Garrido. It was Garrido. Garrido plays the first time pass through to Casio, and it's an excellent finish by the young Brazilian. Now, can we go and get ourselves another one? Fisher has not had the best of games at left wing back. We'll bring Angelo on. Atano's not played the best either. Let's get Andrio on, just for some fresh legs. Maybe a change of perspective in the game. We're also going to have another shout at the boys. We're going to demand more of them. So the centre halves are having shockers. Centre halves are really a priority for me in the transfer window. Alex with the ball into Thuram, who's headed it wide of the post. Yeah, centre halves look like they could be a priority for me. The signings that we have made are just players that were recommended by the scouts, and I sort of took a little bit of a punt on them. Agbula's done okay. He is a good goalkeeper. He's a little bit more eccentric than I like. Anyway, Angelo, the left back, breaking away from the Lille corner. He's gone back to Chappelle, who's fed the ball down the line towards Nicolo Kudryk again. Kudryk into Garrido, and Garrido with the effort, and we have countered fantastically there against Lille from their corner, and Garrido has levelled the tie at 2 apiece. It was a great counter-attack, great ball forward by Chappelle. Kudryk running down into the channels, pulls it back for Garrido, who's in acres of space, and there's just too much power on it for the goalkeeper. Into 5 minutes of injury time. This will be a fantastic result if we can get the 2-2 here to take back to France. Saying that though, Lille do have a corner in the final minute of stoppage time. Again, we've headed away though, but it's only as far as Prada this time. Prada again with the ball, gets it into the box, and Thuram, was he offside? I don't think he was offside. Oh, we couldn't hold on to it. We've conceded in the final minute of injury time, in the final seconds of injury time. And it's Thuram's all by himself in the box. Just no marking whatsoever. And what was looking like being a fantastic result, coming back to get the draw, has turned into disappointment with that defeat again. The centre halves not really covering themselves in glory. And we've been beaten 3-2. It was still a good result against a team who were expected to dominate the match. I'll take a 3-2. We've still got a chance. He'll go back to France, which is going to be the second half of the episode. Of course, I've got a couple of games in between. I've got one game in between, which is Virtus, and then in about a week's time we're off to France for the second leg. So I'll catch up with you guys in just a minute. Right then guys, welcome back to the second part of the episode, where we're going to look to overturn our 3-2 deficit away to Lille in France. We have got a lot of suspensions though. Savelli suspended, Chappelle suspended, Garrido suspended. Sesse is not fit. So the lineup that we're going to have to go with today is going to be Agbula in goal, then Campbell, Apaya is going to come in, and Luca. Then Fisher and Nicholas Hedegaard is going to have to play as the right wing back. It's a position that he's awkward in, but I don't actually have any other options. I'm then going to go Cooper Mazes and Sonogo as the midfield two, with Barosh and then Tanner and Kudryk as the front two. Hopefully we can overturn this deficit that we've got. It's going to be very, very difficult though, of course, away in France. But we have had good results away from home before. So let's see if we can go and do it again. Right, first highlight of the game, and it's on the 11-minute mark, and it is Lille with the ball coming forward. It's a good header away by Luca though, and now Tano looking to get Cosmos away. That was a great tackle by Norman though, and now Perez to Alex. Alex with the effort from range. Agbula spilled it, but Sanchez can't get there. Alex, of course, the man who did the damage to us in the first leg. It is going to be a corner for Lille though, to be taken by Alex. It's a deep one towards Queiroz, who doesn't get his head on the ball. Luca heads it clear, but it's Renato Sanchez. Now Queiroz again. Sanchez into the penalty area. Nicholas Hedegaard cuts the pass out. Now it's Barosh, Tanner, Sonogo. Advancing down the right-hand side for Cosmos. It's another good tackle, this time by Caio Henrique. And we weathered a little bit of a storm there. Some great defending by the Lille defenders to stop us getting away, but it's been fairly even so far. And now Marcos with the free kick for Lille into Norman. Marcos again goes across the pitch towards Caio Henrique, driving towards that byline. Can we stop the cross? We can't. It's towards Sanchez, and Agbula can't get there. Renato Sanchez. scores the goal for Lille to put Lille 4-2 up on aggregate. It's took them 24 minutes to break the deadlock. We're going to have a shout at the boys. We've defended a bit better so far in this one in terms of ratings. We just need something going forward. We desperately need something going forward. We've not hit the target yet. And we're approaching half time now, and it's still going to be the 4-2 to Lille. We need to overturn a 2-goal deficit in the second half. We're slightly ahead on the XG there, which is encouraging. The strikers are having a slightly better game this time. Hedegaard looks to have given away a penalty. The referee has given a penalty for Lille. It looks like Hedegaard handballed it. And apparently he did. Apparently Hedegaard handballed it. I need Agbula to step up now in the goal. Quiros to take the penalty. Agbula goes the right way, but he can't get there. And it's now a 3-goal deficit to Lille. Very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. Can we at least get ourselves back into this? It's a Paya with the ball. He's gone long towards Fischer, but Marcos is comfortably underneath that. And now Gribic plays it out to Kai Henrique, to Quiros. Back to Gribic in goal. Apokami, Gribic, Quiros. They're going to lose this in a minute. They haven't. Marcos has picked the ball up out on the right hand side. But now they've lost it. They've given it straight to Fischer. Now it's Barosh to Kudryk. Kudryk with the effort from range. It's hit the woodwork. And that was a fantastic effort there by Nicolo, who I was going to say incidentally is still the top scorer in the Champions League, but it wasn't Kudryk, was it? It was Andrio who's the top scorer. Luca with the ball in the 55th minute now finds Eric Apaya to Barosh to Cooper Mazes. Been quiet in this game as Cooper. What can he produce for us though? Kudryk slots the ball past the goalkeeper for his 43rd goal of the season, reduces the deficit to just the 2. We've still got what, 35 minutes to go. Can we go and get those 2 goals now? Tanner is having another poor game in Europe for us. We'll get Andrea on. Like I say, he's the top scorer in the Champions League still. Cooper Mazes is looking tired. Sonogo's had a poor game. We'll get Casio on for Sonogo. Approaching the final 25 minutes now, and it's Lille on the attack again. It's Marcos on this right hand side. Somebody's got to go out to him. It's pulled back though. Barosh cuts that out well, and now it's Nicolo Kudryk. Can he get Andrio away? He's looked for Andrio, but it's cut out by Pokami. And now it's Bjorn Fischer to Eric Apaya. Casio goes over the top towards Nicolo Kudryk. He's got Andrio in the middle. He pulls it back towards Andrio, but it's well cut out by Marcos. Now it's Campbell again. Cooper Mazes finds Nicholas Hedegaard. Of course, playing out of position there. Cooper Mazes, now Barosh. Casio again. That's a poor pass forward to Henrique, cuts it out. And now Denissois advancing forward with the effort from range. What a fantastic finish from Simplici Denissois. Sorry. A fantastic effort from range to make it 3-1 on the night to Lille, 6-3 on aggregate. And it does look like we're going out of the Europa League again this season. Barosh will get you off for Allen for the final 10 minutes. Can we at least go and get ourselves another goal? It would be fantastic if we could. We do have a highlight. It's Luca in towards Allen. Now Cooper Mazes. He's got Hedegaard with him. He finds Nicholas Hedegaard with a little back heel. Now Hedegaard back to Ray Campbell. Apaya into Allen. Casio finds Kudryk. Great ball forward to Andrio. Andrio really needs to do better with the finish there. And that's the one that you need Kudryk on the end of, not Andrio. And we are going to be exiting the Europa League at the first knockout stage. It's not been the best performance after the euphoria of getting to the Champions League and then taking on Real Madrid and Manchester City and beating both of them, and being the team who knocked Real Madrid out of Europe for this season. The performance here has been poor. We've conceded 3 goals in both games. It could be 4 in this game though. It's Denissois again. He's hit the post. What the hell are the defenders doing? I don't know what Agbula's doing. Just put your foot through the ball, man. Quiros has gone back to Gribic. He's gone long, but it's easy for a Payet. Now Allen out wide to Fisher. We've got 10 seconds to go and grab another goal, but it's a great tackle by Marcos again. And that is more than likely going to be it. Fisher with a throw in into Andrio. Into Allen. Now Allen finds Fisher again. Casio. Still a chance for Cosmos to get another goal here, but no, there's not. The referee blows the full-time whistle. We have been beaten 6-3 on aggregate, and that is the end of the Europa League for this season. I'm not sure if we dropped down into the conference. I did look at the rules, and it didn't actually state whether we did or not. It's possible that we do. Possible. It's more money in the bank though, which is good. In terms of finances, we're at 21 million in the bank, which is absolutely fantastic. I believe the stadium, it's getting there. It'll be ready. It's next season, isn't it? It's a 2-year build, so it's still over a year away. Is the stadium? I'm going to click forward a little bit just to find out if we're going to drop down into the Conference League. So I'll catch up with you guys in just a minute to see if we do, because I really don't know. I really don't know. Like I say, the rules didn't state whether we did or not. Let's have a quick look at the Euro Cup. We'll click down into this. Second knockout round will be drawn on the 20th. That's today. So it's possible that we could be in this. But like I say, I don't know. We'll keep clicking forward. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it, guys. No, I don't think we are. I think that is the end of Europe for this season, unfortunately. Kudryk is on form for history. The record's 33, which is set by Kevin Mousy Martins. He's on 32 so far this season. That is the end of Europe for this season, guys. That's the end of episodes for this season, other than an end of season review, which we're not that far away from, if we're being honest. It's disappointing to go out as early as we have done. We'll go over stuff like coefficients and such in the next episode, in the end of season review. Disappointing though, guys. Disappointing episode. 2 defeats. But unfortunately, that is the end of the episode. Thank you very, very much for watching, as always. I hope you're as disappointed as me. The progress this season has not been... It's been good and bad. This here and this here were just immense for us. Getting through this group stage was fantastic. We need to get into that group stage again next season though. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you all next time. I don't really